right. Both streams should be up and running. All right, we'll be going over the market, going over today's plays. All right, talk about what to expect going into tomorrow, the end of the week. All right, let's get started. Good afternoon. This is Ifan from the Strategic Day Trader, and this is your market wrap for January 7th, 2021. All right, we've had some, volatility since the week started, since the year started. Right, we got that sell-off on Monday. We had another sell-off at the end of the day yesterday. Okay, but the approach has not changed. Okay, from Monday, I said underneath the low there. If we get it underneath that, then we'll be looking for a shortable opportunity. Base breakout, sell setup. Okay, something that will tell us it'll be time for the next leg down, because if we don't get underneath that first, we will not have a downtrend on the hourly. That's what we're looking for. Okay? And we are expecting that the hourly has to go into a downtrend first before the daily does. Excuse me. So, coming into today, we were still bullish on the Qs and SPY. And I know that, because I was on the mic at the end of the day yesterday, there's a lot of talk about, what all is going on and what that means and how bearish the market will be tomorrow. And I said, you know what, if it takes it out, takes out the low from Monday, we'll be looking for the next shortable opportunity. But I'm still bullish going into tomorrow, right? And, today I thought as far as bullish setups, it was overwhelming. Okay, so Qs and SPY going into tomorrow are still going to be bullish. Okay, I mean, today we made new highs, so I mean, it's not that hard to even arrive there. What I'm trying to say is that we've just been following the trend. It hasn't required, anything on my part to analyze, any kind of political event or anticipate any kind of economic news. It's just the chart. Okay? All right, so bullish going into tomorrow. All right, really, we're going to have to get back to these lows before we can even talk about, any kind of being neutral on the market. So, it could happen. We could get a gap down. We could get a hard sell-off, something like that, to make that relevant so that this support does get broken. But for now, anticipating that sell-offs are still viable opportunities, okay, on the Qs and SPY. All right, let's go over the plays from today. A lot of people were in this Amrin with me all day. It was just kind of a morning breakout, pretty standard here. We got the initial move up here, which I didn't catch because I wasn't sure that this thing was really going to get going today. But then once we got this move and I saw the volume come in, I was like, okay, yep, people are aware of this. People are trading it. People are investing it, whatever. Something is up with it. So it was fine to get involved. Okay, so this was the initial base breakout there, just 1 minute base breakout there on the Amrin. Okay, and if you were managing it with me, then we trailed out underneath 60. Okay, so we were kind of in it really until the last hour there. Okay, and just the amount of breakouts, like I said, it was kind of overwhelming. The ENG, this was the biggest miss for me today. Not a miss, just kind of a pass, because we just had so many. And I'll show you quite a few, but there's just plenty more. And if you're around today, then you saw plenty. Okay, just basing at the highs here. This one's really more of a 5 minute. I'm showing the 2, so let's go to the 5 here. 2 minute, 20 minutes pointing up, of course, and then 5 minute catches up. It's really good time frame alignment. It told you in the morning, I'm getting, bought. Volume's pouring in here. Here's the beginning of the day. So volume, definitely something's up with this. This has potential. So that really should have been played. That was tough to kind of, realize the mistake. I don't think I would have been in it for the afternoon move up. I think I probably would have just been done with it there, whatever amount shares I still had. But you even kept on going in the afternoon. So I guess like as a 15 minute also could have been played there. That's fine. A little bit aggressive just because it did go climactic in here. Okay. Pack B, Also in the morning, I mean, just another look at this base, another base breakout. This reminds me of the also the CLNE, which we had into the afternoon. Here it is on the 15. Here's that base into the afternoon. And of course, the reason that we're getting all of these, right, is because Qs were basing at the highs. SPY was doing a base also at the highs. So, with all of that, we had a bunch of these patterns. It's just the challenge becomes is, do I want to take a dozen base breakouts? I mean, there are plenty more than that throughout the day, and so it got a little bit tough, I think, just seeing the kind of the same pattern over and over again. And then, trying to parse out kind of which ones were good. So I think overall people had a good day. Most things worked. But yeah, the bullishness was pretty impressive today. It doesn't necessarily speak towards, tomorrow necessarily being a big bullish day. It was more just, that's what happened today. The market put in a certain type of pattern. And as a result, a lot of things that put in similar patterns, did the same thing. So, hopefully you did well today. I thought that today wasn't the easiest just because there's kind of so much to do and so much out there, and a lot of it looking the same. If there's like one or two things that are look like this, and everything else is kind of sloppy, or maybe they're moving lower and not setting up, at like the market, or the market's moving lower, and this is showing like a lot of relative strength. Then it's kind of easy to make the decision, right? When you get just a bunch of these, like the JAG-X as well here, gives you that pullback, and then another breakout over this base, not quite at the highs, but a lot of similar stuff. So I think there was just a kind of an overwhelming amount of stuff today, and so maybe in a way it's good preparation for earnings season, which is only a couple weeks away. I guess really officially starts next week, but I think we probably won't see an abundance of gaps related to earnings until 2 or 3 weeks from now. All right. So hopefully you did well today. Hopefully you're able to catch some of these. We'll see if tomorrow is more of the same, or if we get some kind of rest tomorrow, just because big green bar here on the Qs today. Okay. But we'll be on the lookout. I mean, the same process every day. We'll do the scanning in the pre-market for the gaps. And then once the market opens, pick up any of the rest of the gaps, look for relative strength, relative weakness, and trade what we find. Just happened today. There was just so much to find, just nonstop setups and things to go after. So, on some of you, I'm sure, did really, really well today. All right, but we'll be back at it tomorrow, and I will talk to you then. Have a good evening.